Well, they can be some of the largest employers, the cultural hub and economic engine for a community. But many experts agree that colleges are not on the same firm footing they once were.
Higher education is facing challenges.
Yep, in the last year, we've seen one Northeast Ohio college close, another merge with a university, so could more do the same?
Our News 5 Clay Lepard is looking into what has already happened and what's next.
Without students, sports, and staff, only the wind and the occasional dog walker makes its way across this bitter cold campus. Almost a year after it closed, and Notre Dame's campus still sits empty and unused, serving as a reminder of where things stand right now when it comes to higher education. A closure caused by declining enrollment, rising costs, and significant debt. This time last year, we saw students scramble to find another school.
Good, how are you?
As other colleges stepped in, scooping up students to help them finish their degrees.
Because I came here looking to stay for 4 years, so now knowing I have to move after one, definitely hard.
But is what happened to Notre Dame College an anomaly? Could it happen again?
So it's a perfect storm of conditions facing colleges. I think we'll see an uptick in the number of closures.
In a recently published paper entitled Predicting College Closures and Financial Distress, Professor Robert Kelchin and experts at the Philly Fed detail how the same factors that closed Notre Dame could close even more small private colleges.
But we're seeing this gradual decline in enrollment among traditional high school graduates, and we're also seeing a decline in enrollment among adult students, older students, because the economy is still fairly strong and they're able to go out and get jobs instead of go to college.
Is there a difference between a financially distressed public institution versus a private institution?
Generally, yes. That public institutions rarely close.
Kelchin argues that while closing public institutions is as difficult and political as closing a military base, it's not so difficult for private colleges.
There will be closures in this sector. Let me just say that as well. There will be closures.
Just 10 minutes from Notre Dame, Ursuline College President Dr. David King understands that reality. So does the school. That's why it's merging with Gannon University in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Ursuline, and this goes again back to the board, has been willing to make a bold move, take a risk, knowing that what they're doing, what Ursuline is doing, is our best pathway forward.
King, who took over this year when the wheels were already in motion,
this is now becoming a bit of a conversation.
Argues more small schools need to understand today's environment and can't stick to the same course.
And so we have to step back a step and go beyond what I would call incremental change. Reducing this, reducing that, reducing personnel, balancing our budget this year. It's a larger question than that. So we have to think long term.
When it's done at the end of 2026, King says the merger will help preserve the small school feel that attracted its nearly 1,000 students.
Yes, this will remain very much a standalone college campus in Pepper Pike, Ohio, and students will experience it that way. And the students will have those kinds of opportunities. A student will be able to sit in our classroom here and via technology be taking a class at Gannon.
For students like freshman Bryn Jones,
I'm not worried at all.
this exercise science major is already eyeing Gannon's physical therapy grad program.
It doesn't take anything from me. They have a really good physical therapy program, so instead of having to transfer and look at different schools, since Ursuline's merging with them, I'll already have that availability to step into that.
In Pepper Pike, Clay Lepard, News 5.
Exciting future for her. So at Ursuline College, the school's president says they have already begun looking at integrating with Gannon in more than a dozen different facets, including academics, athletics, and the business aspects to see what exactly is needed going forward.